Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome back to this ICP video update today. Now there was a particular time frame I gave you, which is nearly 23 of February, and I told you that before 23 we're going to see a certain break. Now here it is. Okay, you have a nice good break to the upside. This ICP has made a break to the upside, and you've actually touched nearly $14, and right now we kind of have a very positive thing to talk about. So quick right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that 12.481 is now your new danger zone. So we don't want to see ICP coming down to 12.481, right? And if you make it all the way down here, I think this is going to be a fake out, and we could actually see a move to the downside. Now, but let's actually talk about the good stuff here. Now that you've broken up and you're probably looking for the retest, this does sound like a little bit of an entry. And we could be looking at ICP from here pushing up 20% back to the all-time high. Actually, this does look like a whole pattern, because probably a left shoulder, a head here, and a right shoulder. I told you, inverse head and shoulder. We've had left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and I told you, as long as you're not going to break below the neckline, you don't have any threat. The pattern exists, but the journey isn't there, right? This here is a new candidate, inverse head and shoulder. So I'm not going to say it's a rounded bottom, but I think it's more like inverse head and shoulder. Now that you've broken out of the neckline, that's the first good sign out of it. Let's actually see if the retest is happening, maybe to 13.2 or something, and then from there we're going to see the next technical target from the top to the bottom, and you have ICP that has the ability to probably climb all the way to 18.982. Now don't forget that some time ago I even made an update about $30 per ICP. We could even be looking at $30 if you break above here. But at least if you have a very successful retest with ICP, then you have this one good push all the way up to 18.8, and that's going to be a rise of nearly 41.93% move to the upside. Now, of course, if Bitcoin remains good, if ICP doesn't make any fake outs and stuff, that will be amazing. ICP is still solid since day one-ish. You still have your bull cross being maintained. You can see that the EMAs are pretty much being respected. And as far as I'm concerned, this could even be a symmetrical triangle or a bull pennant, where you just pushed up, you break above, and you're continuing all the way to push even a little bit higher. And there's one more thing that I remember telling you in those previous days, that there's a place where ICP managed to break, and this is this right over here. Do you see that? And when you turn on the log scale, do you see this bottom here at the bottom of your screen? You have the L here, which is turned on, which is blue now. So this is logarithmic scale, and when you do turn on the logarithmic scale, then you can see that this was your resistance, that was your resistance, this was a break, retest, and you have a journey now from the daily that shows that ICP has the potential to go from the top to the bottom, and that's going to be up to, maybe you can see $32 is the target that can actually come within the next coming few days. So that's all for this video. I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.